fall? Can the tides calling through it all? Titans watching, waiting once rival.
Welcome to the Empath's Power Channel, a support platform where empaths come together to share, grow, and thrive. Individuals in narcissistic relationships often experience a variety of fears that can make it difficult for them to leave or even recognize the unhealthy dynamics within their relationship. One common fear is that of abandonment. Due to the narcissist's constant manipulation, victims often feel like they are walking on eggshells, fearing that any misstep could lead to rejection or the end of the relationship. This fear can keep victims trapped in an unhealthy dynamic, as they become increasingly dependent on the narcissist for validation and support. Another common fear experienced by people in narcissistic relationships is that of losing their identity. Narcissists often seek to control and dominate their partners, leading the victim to lose their sense of self and autonomy. Over time, the victim may come to define themselves solely in terms of their relationship with the narcissist, which can make it even more challenging to extricate themselves from the toxic situation. Victims of narcissistic relationships may also fear retaliation from their narcissistic partner if they attempt to leave or confront the narcissist about their behavior. This fear can be particularly powerful if the narcissist has a history of physical or emotional abuse, as the victim may worry about potential harm to themselves or others if they challenge the narcissist's authority. The fear of being alone is another common concern for individuals in narcissistic relationships. As the narcissist often isolates their partner from friends and family, the victim may come to rely solely on the narcissist for social interaction and emotional support. This fear of loneliness can make it incredibly difficult to leave the relationship, even when the victim recognizes that it is unhealthy. Individuals in narcissistic relationships may also experience a fear of judgment from others. They may worry that friends and family will blame them for staying in the relationship or criticize them for not recognizing the signs of narcissism earlier. This fear of judgment can contribute to feelings of shame and guilt, making it more challenging to reach out for support. Another fear that individuals in narcissistic relationships face is the fear of financial instability. Narcissists often manipulate their partner's finances, leaving the victim without access to money or other resources that would enable them to leave the relationship. This fear of financial insecurity can make it difficult for victims to plan for a future without the narcissist and can create additional barriers to leaving the relationship. In some cases, victims of narcissistic relationships may fear for their physical safety. This is particularly true if the narcissist has a history of violent behavior or if the victim has been threatened with physical harm. The fear of physical danger can make it incredibly challenging to leave the relationship and may contribute to feelings of helplessness and despair. Victims of narcissistic relationships may also fear the loss of shared assets, such as property or custody of children. The fear of losing these important aspects of their lives can make it difficult for victims to consider leaving the relationship, even when they recognize the toxic nature of their partnership. Another common fear is that of the unknown. Leaving a narcissistic relationship often involves significant change, and the victim may be uncertain about what their life will look like without the narcissist. This fear of the unknown can contribute to feelings of anxiety and can make it difficult for the victim to envision a future without the narcissist. Victims of narcissistic relationships may also fear that they will never find love again. The narcissist's manipulation and control can lead the victim to believe that they are unlovable or unworthy of a healthy, supportive relationship. This fear can contribute to feelings of hopelessness and despair, making it challenging to leave the narcissistic relationship. The fear of not being believed is another significant concern for individuals in narcissistic relationships. Narcissists are often skilled at manipulating others and maintaining a positive public image. As a result, the victim may worry that others will not believe their accounts of the narcissist's behavior or that they will be dismissed as exaggerating or misinterpreting the situation. This fear of not being believed can make it difficult for victims to reach out for help or support. Individuals in narcissistic relationships may also fear that they themselves are the problem. Narcissists are adept at gaslighting and shifting blame, leading the victim to question their own thoughts and perceptions. This fear can make it challenging for victims to trust their own judgment and recognize the need to leave the relationship. Another fear that individuals in narcissistic relationships may experience is the fear of emotional pain. Ending a relationship, even a toxic one, can be a deeply emotional process. The fear of experiencing this emotional pain can contribute to feelings of anxiety and uncertainty, making it more difficult to take the necessary steps to leave the relationship. The fear of social isolation is another common concern for individuals in narcissistic relationships. As previously mentioned, narcissists often isolate their partners from friends and family, leaving the victim without a support network. The fear of being socially isolated can make it difficult for victims to consider leaving the relationship, as they may worry about losing their entire social circle. Individuals in narcissistic relationships may also fear that they will never recover from the trauma of the relationship. The emotional abuse and manipulation experienced in these relationships can have long-lasting effects on a person's mental health, leading to feelings of hopelessness and despair. This fear can make it challenging for victims to leave the relationship and seek help in healing from their experiences. In conclusion, individuals in narcissistic relationships face a variety of fears that can make it challenging to leave or even recognize the unhealthy dynamics within their relationship. It is essential for victims to seek support from friends, family, or professionals to help them navigate these fears and ultimately make the best decisions for their well-being. Thank you for watching.